Hello and welcome to the Queen Slayer. It's your girl, the Mad Queen. In today's video, I actually want to go over the store. I personally like to spend some money in games. I'm not rich, so I cannot spend loads and loads of money in games, but you want to make sure that obviously whenever you are making purchases, that you are getting the most for your money overall. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the store here and I'm going to go over all of the packs and passes that are in the game and kind of give you my opinion on what I think is actually worth buying and what is not. So I have purchased quite a few different things now. I was unable to purchase anything until the game globally released because I live in the United States, and because the game wasn't released here yet, I wasn't able to make any purchases. So literally day one, global release, I came in here and I spent probably $200 or $300. I won't lie, that's not always something I typically will do, but I did because I had also been preparing for it. I knew it was coming up and I knew I was going to want to spend some money. And because I'd been playing the game for more than 3 months and I knew that I really liked the game and I was getting continued to play. So I do want to say this before I go any farther. Don't spend money on this game or any game if you're only a week or two into the game. You should really be playing for a month or so before you decide to spend any money. Of course, that is up to you. I personally love this game. It's a fantastic game. And I have spent some money, but I just want you to know that really this game or any other gacha game, you shouldn't spend money until you know that this is a game that you're really going to want to play. But let's go ahead and jump into it. As you can see, the first thing that pops up here is this weekend pack. So you can get it every weekend and it's $5. You're going to get these 10 summons, you're going to get some stamina supplements, and you're going to get this box here, which is going to give you between 3 and 10 limited recruitment cards. So if we take a look and we just say automatically we're only going to get 3. So we're going to get 3 of these recruitments, we're going to get 5 supplements, and we're going to get 10 of these shards, plus 24 hours worth of resources for $5. This is a good buy. I don't know that I would necessarily buy it every weekend. That obviously is going to depend on your circumstances financially. I have purchased this once or twice now. I can't remember, once for sure. But this is definitely worth it for $5 because you're getting at least 13 summons and you're going to get 5 extra rounds for doing any of the caves and 24 hours worth of resources. This is a great pack. And if you're looking to stay on that low spending range where you do want to spend some money but not a ton of money, this is going to be a really great pack for you. Let's go ahead and look at the limited. So as you see here, we have a $100 pack here, a $100 pack, a $100 pack, a $10 and a $50 pack. I want to say, personally, I would not purchase any of these $100 packs. I do not think that they are worth it, in my opinion. And I think when it comes to looking down here for $10, this is a pretty decent pack. I know it says it's a pack sale. They have them all the time. This is okay for $10. But again, I don't think that I would purchase this one overall. And if I had to choose one from here, it would probably most likely be this one here, the $50 pack, because you're going to get 40 summons plus a bunch of exclusives, forging for exclusives for your heroes. But again, if I was looking at really trying to get the most out of how much money I have, then I also wouldn't buy this. But if you're looking to buy something on this page, that is going to be your best buy, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and look at the special recruitment pack. As you can see, I have not bought any of these. I haven't taken a look too much at as it goes along. So it's $9.99 first for this. That's worth it for $9.99. This is 20. I would still say this is worth it because you get a lot of battle merit points. Battle merit points are really nice to have. It looks like it honestly stays pretty consistent. But this is a lot of battle merit points, honestly. Up to here, I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't buy this right here at all. Because you can only have so many battle merit points and before it gets maxed out, and then after that, you're just kind of stuck, like you're getting all these extra battle merit points that are going into nothing. So I wouldn't buy too many packs that are going to really heavily focus on giving you battle merit points. That's my opinion personally, because like I said, once it's maxed out, then you're just losing at that point. Once we go to the special pack, I have purchased this pack many times, actually. And what's nice about this pack is you can pay $4.99 for all of them. So when you buy this, it gives you all 3 of these packs, and then you can also buy them individually if you like. I have done both. It is a good value to just spend the $4.99 and get it one time. If you would like to go ahead and spend a little extra money here to get some more, I would not buy the Serena pack here, but I would buy these 2 packs on their own. So if you're going to go that route, this is a really amazing pack. You can buy it once a day. Obviously, you don't have to, but this would be a really good pack to buy maybe once or twice a week if you're trying to be a low spender. Moving on to the value packs, we have weekly and monthly packs, and you can see I did make a bigger purchase there. But whenever we look at these weekly packs, because obviously mobile games really point focus, and I've 2 other channels for 2 other different mobile games here, as well.
There
and I've been playing
not a lot of
these
games
kinds
that
of
are gonna
games
give
for
you
years
one
and
semen
years and
for
years,
$1.
way before I ever started making content. And that's exactly what you're getting with this $9.99 pack here. So anything where you are getting 1 summon for $1, that is so going to be worth it. This is the first game I've ever come across where you can get 1 summon for $1. Any of those packs that you see for that value, it's going to be worth it. It's just going to be based off of how much money you can or want to spend. But these are so worth it, especially if you're trying to go for summons. And as far as weekly, you can only buy these twice a week. And once we go down to look, if you want to look at resources here, for $30, this is not bad, but you can get all of this stuff in the passes. So if you're looking to get a boost in resources and extra stamina supplements and things like that, more diamonds, buy the passes. Don't buy these in the shops. The passes are really not a bad value. There are one of the passes is like $25 a month, which is a little bit more on the pricey side, but you do get a lot of stuff out of it. So I would 100% recommend to buy the pass that's $25 over this pass here because you get way more. And as we go down here, honestly, there's no reason that you should, in my opinion, be spending money to get any resources to upgrade your gear. Because if you are following my shop guide, I actually have a shop guide, a good shop guide, and you can check that out as well. And it kind of goes over, free-to-play players and people that like to spend money in the game as well, and kind of what you should and shouldn't be doing there. But you should never be buying stuff to upgrade your gear because you can get plenty of that in the good shop, which can be found in your base. So that's just, there's no point really. It's going to be a waste of money. Again, unless you just have a lot of money that you're able and willing to throw at the game. But as we go farther down, I would not spend any money on these packs here, where you're gonna get these yellow runes. Yellow runes are very easy to come by, and honestly, for me personally, I would not buy this, or packs that have these. But if you want to take a look separately, that you do get 30 summons and 3,200 diamonds, this is not bad. Um, but I'm trying to go over each of these packs individually so I can tell you my opinion and whether I think they are worth it or they're not. Again, here, I would not buy this pack. This pack, I mean, it's $5. I Even for $5, I wouldn't personally buy this, because you're gonna get these just from doing your wasteland and also by going to your shop every day. And I wouldn't buy any of these other packs down here either. There's just really no need, to be totally honest, because you're able to do some of the highest content in the game without having your heroes exclusives forged in Mythic. You know, it's not totally necessary, and you can do almost all of the content in the game without needing this until you get like way, way, way into the game, probably like a year or more into the game. So I wouldn't waste your money on that right now. As you can see, I did buy this pack here. It was $100, and it gave me 6,400 diamonds. It gave me 55 summons, and it gave me a gene hybrid. I specifically bought this pack because of the gene hybrid, and the other things were nice to have as well. If you are going to buy a monthly pack, this is actually a very good pack. And the reason being is that gene hybrid, really. A gene hybrid is not worth $100. Don't get me wrong, it is not worth that. But gene hybrids, if you don't know what those are, they can act as any hero in the game. And you want to use these specifically as copies for your triple S heroes. And I needed a gene hybrid for my Bailey to get him to immortal. So I did buy this pack. This is not something I will consistently buy, especially because it's $100 and it does hurt the bank a bit. But when you look in the monthly packs, some of these packs are actually not really bad. Again, I wouldn't buy these two packs up here. And if you're looking at the $100 packs, honestly, I wouldn't buy this $100 pack, or either of these $100 packs either, because like I said, you can get a bunch of these stamina supplements from buying the passes. And if you get all of the passes, I think it's between like 50 and $60 a month. And so if you wanted to go that route, that is going to be actually the most value you're going to get from your money. You're going to get loads of stuff from all those passes. But if you do want to spend a little extra beyond that, this gene hybrid pack can be good. But try to stay away from the packs where they're really just trying to give you these resources, and the diamonds too, honestly, because you can get so many of all of those in those passes that I'm mentioning. So let's go ahead and take a look at the monthly passes. You can see I have purchased both of these, and I accidentally bought this one twice, which it's actually something weird you can do in this game that you can't in others. So you can just purchase it, and it will just keep stacking up the amount of days instead of it having to renew, which is very interesting, I guess. And I don't know why I did that. That was an accident. But as you can see, it's $9.99 here for this one and $4.99 here. Both of these are pretty good passes. If you were going to pick between one or the other, I would definitely recommend the $9.99 over the $4.99. I think it's a better value just in general. Especially because you're getting these summons here, 10 of them. It's a really good buy. Let's take a look at these passes. We have a Wasteland Pass and a Border Pass. So the Border Pass is going to cover XP that you're going to get from doing the Disa caves, the marsh, the Terra Dome, and all of that good stuff. You get so much stuff from doing these, and you can honestly pretty quickly pass through this. And I can't remember how much this one is. I wish I could pull it up, but since I've already bought it, it's not going to tell me. But when we go into the wasteland, I don't have this one completed as far. I really need to get on it. But this is also another really, really, really good pass. If I believe correctly, one of these passes is 25, I think, and the other one is 15. You don't quote me 100%, but I can tell you that these passes are both worth the money. The growth fund is going to be something else that is definitely worth the buy if you have the extra money. The amount of diamonds you get from just progressing in the game is pretty good. I wish I remembered how much it was. I already paid for it. And I can't remember right off the top of my head what it was, but I did do some math and things before I purchased this, and it was worth it. I think this was about $15 if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be something that's good, and you can wait a long time to buy this if you like until you get a bunch of stages unlocked, because it's always going to be here, and you're going to get more out of it, the farther along you are, or you can buy it, early on whenever you please. But this pack is definitely worth the buy. As far as military rank goes, I don't buy anything in I don't buy any of the military ranks, really. I'm not going to buy anything that's going to give me gear. That's never a good idea. That's never a good buy. And honestly, when it comes to the rest of these, I know this is very tempting, this $100 pack, because you're going to get Bailey Hudson, who is one of the best heroes in the game, plus these 47s, plus these diamonds. This is a good pack, don't get me wrong. And if you're just looking at the value specifically of this pack, this is a good pass. If you have the money to buy it and you want to, then I would definitely say go for it. It's worth it. But if you're, like I said, trying to spend your money wisely, then this is not going to be one of the packs that you're going to want to look at. So just really, really, really try to keep that in mind as you're making purchases. Because like I said before, I can spend money in games, and I do like to spend some money in games, but I am not rich, so I can't afford to spend loads of money. And then lastly, in here is the diamond packs. I've not bought any diamonds, and the reason for that is because I get so many from the game and so many from the passes. So this is what I would tell you. If you're wanting to stay some relatively if you're wanting to stay relatively as a lower spender, I would recommend the passes above anything. You don't necessarily have to get both, but if you do, those are great packs. And if you want to top those off with maybe a weekend pass every once in a while, and then also by getting this special pack every once in a while as well, those are going to be what you're going to get the most for your money out of, especially if you don't have loads and loads of money to spend. But just the passes alone in this game are very, very good. So if you can't really afford to spend much, but you want to spend some, definitely get one of the passes. That is going to be my number one piece of advice for anybody that does want to spend some kind of money in the game, is get a pass. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you are a new player or an experienced player, either looking for advice or willing to give advice, join my growing Discord community. I'll leave the link for that in the description. Thanks for watching once again. It's the Mad Queen, and I'll catch you in the next video.